It's the AEW Control Center, and this is Tony Schiavone, back for another week of AEW action. We bring you AEW Dynamite live tonight on TBS from Boston and the Agganis Arena. Tonight's airtime is 8/7 Central. Here's what's on tap for tonight live on TBS. In a big 8-man tag match, the World Tag Team Champions, the Acclaimed, will team with FTR to meet the former champs, Swerve in Our Glory, who will team with the Gun Club, Colton and Austin Gunn.
8-man tag, AEW Dynamite, the Acclaimed standing across the ring from four of our greatest enemies. Of course, Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee, the guys that we took these AEW World Tag Team titles from and made relevant, the most relevant titles in all of professional wrestling.
I don't know how we got here. I don't know why you made this match. I don't understand why the Acclaim decided I understand what's happening when I don't. Those are actual, factual accusations.
Accusations!
Tell you what, I actually do know. I got a reason why I made the match.
Because I ain't afraid of none of y'all. I ain't afraid of no tag team in this whole industry. I'm not afraid of no tag team in AEW. I'm not even afraid of our tag team partners, the Guns.
So when we're talking about FTR, let's talk about that for a second. We've been dressing up like them. Yeah. We use their own finishing moves, and they have not given us any attention.
Hasn't done about it. Accusations!
So what did we do? When they had their legacy on the line that they talk about 24/7, 365, I mean, just go to their Twitter. It's all they do is complain and bitch and moan. So when they had that legacy on the line, we had to do something a little more drastic. And what did we do, Austin? We cost them a chance for the #1 contendership.
Bye-bye, legacy. Bye-bye.
I don't even like the Guns.
Me neither, but they
I at
held
least
us down.
respect MTR. I don't like the Acclaim because of their accusations.
Now we get to prove that we can hang with FTR and we can hang with the current tag champs because the Acclaimed have what we ultimately want.
And we know them very well.
The Ass Boys. Those guys are jealous of us, as jealous as Swerve and Keith are. So we got 4 guys who are jealous of us.
As far as I'm concerned, Max, I think there's 6.
Accusations!
FTR may have came out and helped us last week, but at the very same time, they've been begging for a #1 contendership match since forever. To be honest with you, maybe they do deserve it. Maybe they don't. But what I do know is we have 6 people in that ring that want what the Acclaimed have, and that's the AEW Tag Team title. So my head's gonna be on a swivel.
Accusations!
The team of Swerve in Our Glory and the Guns, a very interesting combination. Let's see how they fare tonight, especially when they look across the ring and see the current champs and the incredible duo of Dax and Cash, FTR, former champs in AEW, by the way. Also tonight, we begin a full-gear world title eliminator tournament. Our first match, All Ego Ethan Page against Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston, it's you and me in the first round, the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament this Wednesday. Everybody that found out about the match has stopped me today to ask me if I'm worried about Eddie Kingston in my first round. I promised everybody, anybody that would listen, that I'm winning the whole damn thing. What, you think because Eddie Kingston gets added to the tournament and gets thrown in my bracket, that my goals have changed? That I've changed my mind? That I'm stressed or worried? No. This is a man I've known for the last 15 years of my life.
I got a question for you. Have you ever seen Ethan Page bleed? I just crucified this piece of and you, two-faced scumbags!
I get the Eliminator Tournament. I was in it last year. I get it. But I'm either gonna have to face one of my closest friends in the world, Moxley, or that scumbag MJF who has everybody fooled. I gotta go through you, Ethan Page, and I got people in my head. I have Monkey in my head. I got my mother in my head. I got Pac in my head. I got Penta, even Mock.
Eddie Kingston versus Ethan Page. I think that this will never, ever end.
Why do people gotta mess? Ethan Page, Wednesday night, I'm gonna hurt you. How about that? That's it. And I'm gonna win. That's it. That's it. I can't do this. Yes. Danielson!
Ethan Page, me and you are beautifully doomed. Me and you are gonna end what we started. And that's the beautiful part, that it's going to end.
Eddie, you call yourself king? The Mad King? You're no king. And you're never gonna be a king. A king needs a crown. And a crown here is a championship. The AEW World Championship. Better yet, any championship. You, sir, will never win a single damn belt or championship or tournament or trophy or anything that you can call a crown to call yourself a king.
One of us is going to get hurt. And the funny thing is about it is that you actually believe it's going to be me.
Sit in whatever throne you want, because you'll never have the gold to match. Ethan Page is winning the entire damn tournament, and I'm walking through one of the most threatening, dangerous professional wrestlers on the roster. Unhinged, even. And I'm gonna beat his ass live on Dynamite this Wednesday and move on to the next round and the main event. The last round. The finals at Full Gear.
That's just one match, fans. This tournament will conclude with the finals 1 week from this Saturday at Full Gear live on pay-per-view. We'll have more on Full Gear in just a few moments. Also tonight, in a 2 out of 3 falls match, a big return bout. Bryan Danielson will face Sammy Guevara of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
2014, younger Sammy Guevara, working at Subway, coming up on the Independence, gets off his shift, it's like 10 p.m., and turn on the TV and I see Bryan Danielson win the world title. I'm still in my uniform and I think to myself, like, I can do better than this. I should be there. And I told myself that day, I'm gonna wrestle that guy. And I'm not only gonna wrestle him, I'm gonna beat him. So much has happened in wrestling where it's like, I accomplish one thing, and then they say I can't do this, and then I do that. They say I can't be in the ring with this guy because he's too great, and then I do that, and I have another killer match. And Bryan Danielson was another one. They told me I would never be in the ring with Bryan Danielson. And if I am, I'm gonna get squashed. I'm gonna get beat in 5 seconds. What actually happened though? What actually happened is I took Bryan to the limit.
Sammy said, I'm crazy, I'm gonna try it.
Oh! Sammy Guevara takes down Danielson!
I didn't get the job done, but Bryan knows I got his number. Bryan knows damn well that if Sammy Guevara and Bryan Danielson get in the ring again, it's gonna be different. 2 out of 3 falls. Is that gonna favor me, or is that gonna favor Bryan? Right, I know he's got a lot more experience than me. He's been in many, many, many more 2 out of 3 falls matches than I have. But at the end of the day, he's not Sammy Guevara. You got lucky once. Anybody can beat anyone once. But on Wednesday, I'm gonna prove without a shadow of a doubt I am not only the best sports entertainer there is, but I am the best wrestler on the planet. When I beat Bryan Danielson twice in one night. Chris Jericho put his faith in me. He put me in this match for a reason because he knows how damn good I am. But if I go and fall short on Wednesday, all that momentum's gone. I can go and put on 5-star matches every single week, but at the end of the day, I have to win. You gave Sammy Guevara one more shot, and that's all I ever needed, is a chance at greatness, and my ass is about to whoop yours.
Now, if you'll recall, these two had a classic match recently, and this time it'll be 2 out of 3 falls and live tonight. There's so much more on tonight's card, including Jamie Hayter against Sky Blue. The young talent at Sky Blue has been making quite a name for herself lately, but can she derail Hayter, who's on a mission heading to her world title bout at Full Gear against champion Toni Storm? Plus, we'll hear from AEW World Champion Jon Moxley. And I'll be in the ring when Saraya and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, go face-to-face. Now, I know Britt wanted me to be there, but don't read too much into this. I'm going to introduce both ladies and then get the hell out of the ring. It's all live tonight on TBS, 8/7 Central. It's AEW Dynamite coming to you from Boston and the Agganis Arena at BU. Tickets at AEWTIX.com. Come early. Matches begin for our Boston fans at 7 p.m. and stay late for Rampage. It's all tonight. And speaking of Rampage, The event will be seen this Friday on TNT at 10/9 Central. 3 matches in the World Eliminator Tournament are set for this Friday. Brian Cage will meet Dante Martin. Lance Archer collides with Ricky Starks. And Bandito makes his return to AEW as he meets Roosh. It's all this Friday on TNT, AEW Rampage at 10/9 Central. Okay, fans, here's the lineup we have thus far for Full Gear, the pay-per-view spectacular, Saturday, November 19th, and coming to you live from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. On the card, Jon Moxley will defend his AEW World Championship against MJF. For the AEW Interim Women's World Championship, Toni Storm defends against Jamie Hayter. A return bout for the AEW World Tag Team Championship as the Acclaim with Billy Gunn will put the belts up against the former champs Swerve in Our Glory. A 4-way match for the ROH World Championship as champion Chris Jericho faces Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Sammy Guevara. And we'll have the finals of the Full Gear Eliminator Tournament with the winner getting an AEW World title shot at Winter is Coming in December. And of course, more matches to be announced this week. It's AEW Full Gear, Saturday, November 19th, exclusively on pay-per-view, originating from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Okay, everybody, next week is a big week, needless to say, and as the road to Full Gear continues, a reminder that in 1 week, that's next Wednesday, November 16th, AEW Dynamite Live will come to you from the Total Mortgage Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Tickets at AEWTIX.com. Now, the following Friday, November 18th, it's Full Gear Friday from the Prudential Center, which is, of course, the same venue, and 1 day prior to our Full Gear pay-per-view, Saturday, November 19th, at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. And now these important announcements. AEW debuts in Oregon at Portland's Veterans Memorial Coliseum with Rampage and Battle of the Belts 5 on Friday, January 6, 2023. AEW Dynamite Rampage debuts in Fresno, California at the Save Mart Center on Wednesday, January 18th, 2023. And AEW Dynamite Rampage debuts in Kentucky at Lexington's historic Rupp Arena Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. Tickets for all these 3 AEW live events, which, by the way, make great holiday gifts, will first become available this Friday, November 11th at 10 a.m. local time at AEWTIX.com. But first of all, tonight, it's AEW Dynamite Live on TBS and coming to you from the Agganis Arena in Boston. We take the air tonight, 8/7 Central, for 2 great hours of AEW. For our Boston fans, come early. Matches begin for you at 7 o'clock. Stay late for Rampage right after Dynamite is over. Tickets at AEWTIX.com. I'm Tony Schiavone from the Control Center. I'll see you live tonight, ringside in Boston and on TBS. We are AEW.